Right, so not many bales on the paddock at all.
Trailing shoe got caught here. It'll be a little bit funky, but once it's functional.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to today's video. Finally, there has been good enough growth so far this year for us to take out a surplus paddock to make some high quality bales. And these bales can be fed back at the shoulders of the year and stuff to buffer feed to the cows. But this year growth has been very poor and we've ended up feeding a lot more meal rather than getting to take out surplus grass. Now it's expensive silage, but it's really high quality and it's very useful when you want it. So you don't want a huge amount of it, but you do want some of it. This year, terrible year. Finally, we've had some good growth. There's been great heat lately. The last week or a few days anyway has been proper summer weather. It's actually the 1st of August now, which is a bit mad that, you know, we're coming into the last month of summer now and summer's only really started. But at least we got some bales. Probably not many down here. It wasn't very heavy. It was just getting that upper end of a bit too strong for the cows. And it was a field that I did want to take out earlier, but ended up having to go back and graze it. So it had got a bit stemmy and needed to be mowed. So I was glad to see a bit of surplus come around at the time that field was getting due to be grazed. And it is across the road, which is a bit more work to have to walk the cows out the road and put on the road brush and things like that. So the bales were made last night. I didn't get down when they were here, but we will go down and draw them in now. So my aunt's going to be taking the 100. We got the neighbour's bale trailer. So not many bales down here. As I said, a very light crop. You can see how green it is. Like just gone a little too strong for the cows. You'd be tempted to kind of leave it a few days, let a little bit more grow on it, but you kind of want to get it back into rotation again, in case the growth doesn't stay high. And also the weather's good. I think there might be a chance of rain tomorrow, so I said we'll just fire away anyway. You don't want to get delayed by rain then into next week. But it's going to be really high quality stuff. I'm hoping for maybe probably 3 or 4 bales to the acre. It's quite dry as well. It got a good wilt. I like to let the bales dry up a good bit, so it's closer to haylage. Usually this year we've been turning it if it's going to be bales, but it was very hot the last couple of days. I didn't bother turn it. We just mowed it out and flat and left it. Given it was so light and it was very hot, I didn't think turning it would be necessary. For what's in each bale, there should be a good bit. So not many bales on the paddock at all. That field is it's actually kind of 2 fields. There's a hedge going up in between the 2 of them. But at the inside one I'd say was much lighter. So a lot less bales than I thought.
The trailing shoe got caught here, and it's after bending just this piece and this extension here. So we're going to try bend back this and straighten up throw it back on the extension. So we just have the back actor against it, so there's no pressure back here where we're trying to straighten it, and we're heating it up to make it a bit more flexible. Okay, it doesn't seem to matter how much heat we put on or what way we leverage it, it does not seem to want to bend where it has bent. So more fear we're going to damage it somewhere else or bend it in the wrong place. So we're going to just try and straighten out these and put back on the end bar. There'll be a little bit of a bend in it, but it's not a big deal if we can, even if we can get this to counteract it. It'll be a little bit funky, but once it's functional, it doesn't really matter. That'll do, and stick washers in there. Okay, we bolted back on. We had to throw in some other bolts because the other ones were all in shit. But we've kind of, it's actually sitting perfectly straight, bar this little S bend here. Yeah. Okay, so we have it all back together. As you see, we weren't able to straighten this part, so there's still a bend there, but this actually worked out very well when we managed to bolt it back on. It's actually straight. So there's actually only one of them that's bent sideways, the one that's on that part, but it's kind of going in an S. This one's a little bent here, so she's sticking up, but that's alright, doesn't matter. It'll probably break eventually. But these springs often break, especially if you travel backwards with it on the ground or get caught in something. So they break the odd time.